All right. And it's just us, so that makes it even better. Peace and power. Peace and power. So, yes, this is our first live together, y'all. So tune in for the shenanigans. I am super excited. Let me see. I forgot what this live was called again. Yes, Engaged After Dark, family. That is what our live is called for tonight. Engaged After Dark. And yeah, like I said, we ain't never done this before. So it's raw, it's ratchet, sometimes it's raunchy. But but King loves me and I love him. And so that's how we just make this shit work. First off, I definitely have no, what is it, like itinerary for, I'm going to turn it a little bit. There you go. I have no itinerary for this live. Well, I just told the live. I said that. What the title was called. It's okay, King. It's okay. So he's playing the game right now. So I let him do his thing. It's okay, King. I don't care. For real, for real. But yeah, so I will say this. What inspired not even just this live, but for us to literally do a podcast together, to do a channel, was the beautiful couple, married couple, Candace Love and Brick City Buddha. Hi! Said, I think y'all are freaking awesome. If ever they come to see a snippet of this, who knows what the future will bring, but yes, y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you for what you do. Literally, yes, I think y'all channel is beautiful. I think it's something that we absolutely need this day and age, and it's just so pure. And yeah, that was a little plug right there, but nonetheless, yes. So, King, yes, what would you like to talk about? Or how about this? I'm supposed to have good questions. I'm channeling my brother Rich, for those who know, they know, but I'm channeling the good questions. So, when did you know that you wanted to spend your life with me?
That's the first question she came up with. Okay. No, it's okay. I gotta answer it because as long as you don't post it, people gonna be like, "Well, what's the answer?"
Who knows if we'll post this or not? Like, I don't have to save the live.
It's live,
but I don't have to save it.
What do you think it's gonna do?
King, I can delete it.
For what? What's the point of doing it then?
The point of doing this is for us to get in the habit.
But if you don't delete it.
Yes. Okay, I also don't have to, again, upload it, King.
But isn't that kind of the point? I'm just saying, why delete it? I mean, people, you listen to quite a few people. And
yes, I did.
They put you through all their jargon. So I'm just.
That's true. I mean, yes, but I also feel like a lot of them, not everybody, but a lot of them do come with an agenda or topics at hand. This was, again, very last minute, spur of the moment. We are both just up in the wee hours of the morning. So it's just like, let's do what it do.
I was about to say, I wouldn't blame that.
I know, King.
I'm just up. That's it.
But yes, so okay, I'm going to take away that question.
No, it's fine. We answered the question. We've been talking about it for a minute. I still hadn't answered it. You said, when did I know?
Yes, but I don't even want to know the answer no more. You know what I do want to do? I want to get the tonight's conversation cards and go through those questions.
I forgot we were even. doing that.
I know, right? We didn't finish it.
Why
Probably
is
got
that?
half the deck left. All right, so King, keep them entertained while I go and get the cards.
Uh, task already. No, you don't have to put the camera that close to this. All good. Um, nah, I be chilling. I'm chilling. I'm in chill mode. So, um, yeah,
Yeah, what? It's okay.
I'm not paying taxes no more. Yeah, yeah, fuck them taxes.
Okay.
If anybody gets to see it, the very first video, and I'm just like, man, what the fuck are they talking about? I'm not paying your mother effing taxes. Fuck your taxes.
So for those who know, they know. Oh, let me show it up to the camera. Tonight's conversation, you know, the couples edition. Now we have, gone through some of these cards before. Back in the day when we were young, but we're not kids anymore. Um, but we definitely did not get through, not nearly, not even a quarter. Look off the deck. So you're all gonna see my awful shuffling skills.
Mm.
And well, I know what I want to talk about before, So when King met me, he was in for a treat because I am, in a sense, I got to choose my words wisely here too, because YouTube, you could say anything and they take your stuff down. But we can say that I was definitely a word that rhymes with badical. You get me? You get me? Switch a B with the R.
Why don't you just say it?
But very,
They don't know. They probably don't know.
It's okay. They're gonna learn today. But so definitely, I will say, in meeting me, yeah. I'm not gonna say like I opened him up to some things, but just my mindset, how I think, in different things. Said I'm very analytical. I have critical thought, and I do second guess everything. I second guess everything here because literally we have to unlearn everything that we learned here. But in saying all this, try to keep me on track too, King, because I'm a right brain thinker. But I feel like there has been a ton of agendas that have been going on since our conception, since my mother's conception, since my grandparents' conception, and their parents, and so on and so forth, for generations and generations and generations. But the dynamic of breaking apart, specifically, the people of the global majority, always gonna say black people, splitting up the man and the woman, has absolutely been a major agenda that I will say I'm 33 years young now. I'm definitely seeing the residual effect of that. And this started in the 90s, I believe, honestly. It's literally started in probably before then, I'm sure, but
before that, yeah.
I'm a 90s baby, so is King. So literally that's all we would know is the 90s and up. But I definitely feel that, back in the day, when we were growing up, I'm not letting that go. Our parents, knew what it was to, literally have, what's the word? Like a union, like I said, to have a life partner, to, be married. I use the finger quotes because this is westernized. the net westernized world. So we are
Yeah.
very, different and just kind of cut off from a lot of traditions and things when it comes to unions and unity.
They don't believe in it really.
Absolutely, I agree. They don't believe in it. They don't. It's not in their
They
genes.
divorce as soon as they
And so,
get
yeah,
together.
I feel that any couple nowadays, I'm sorry, X chromosomes and XY chromosomes. I'm just leaving it there, folks. I'm just leaving it there. Okay, I just got here for anyone who wants to ask me anything. Um, but yeah, I feel like absolutely that is we have to build it up. Long story short, we have to build it up. And when I see individuals, because I did start this off by giving ode to Candace Love and Brick City Buddha, and just how beautiful their union is and being able to show that, to the public. We need to see more of that. Simple and plain, we do. We need to see more of that. It's not enough of that saturating the social media networks and things, because it's just straight chaos out here. It's just straight destruction and diabolicalness, and just people are just completely lost their rockers. Um, so yeah. With that all being said, I'm finally done shuffling here. Okay. Okay. This is the first card. What was your first impression of me, and is it still the same? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What was my first impression? Is it still the same?
What was your first impression of me, and is it still the same? Mm-hmm.
Well, just considering what I don't know, most guys are going through at the time that I met you. Um, all I was doing was working, and in order to go out and meet folks and not have to spend a bunch of unnecessary money on folks that just women who aren't interested in what you have to offer unless it's finances. I took to online platforms, which was not working because a lot of it is a scam. If I mean, my personal opinion, I feel like it's a scam, just because of who's using it and how they're using it, and then it's unmonitored. You know, I don't know, platforms put the stuff in place and expect you as adults to um, monitor yourself, I guess. But that's kind of why the world is the way it is now, because people can't monitor themselves. So, um, yeah, it's a lot of dudes hiding behind female pictures.
Catfishing, the catfishing. Other folks, crazy.
Yeah, other folks, not claiming to be who they really were. And then, like I said, just if you were getting women who were interested, it's all about finances. But I had to put first impression.
Well, I'm getting there. I just want to make sure. Stay on track.
Story mode. You got to get the stories.
He loves stories. He loves stories, y'all. That's not true. Yes, he does. Well, you'll learn soon.
I probably fit in with the Dungeon and Dragon folks. I've never played it.
So. I might say, did I sidetrack you?
No. So, well, we're talking about first impressions. So I got to explain how I got there in the first place. So, I was not shocked. It just kind of, just like taken back a little bit because one, she was real, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get catfished or robbed. um,
No, because I'm from BMO. We about that life,
well,
by way of Atlanta,
we
Georgia.
also live in Richmond, and folks here are also about that life. So it could have easily had been somebody trying to catfish somebody from another state, and or however. I mean, it's the internet. People are doing what they want to do. So
That's
um,
true.
I just didn't know what to expect. So I was um, I was open minded, and you know, she didn't scream crazy when I first met her.
Mm-hmm.
So
We contain
um,
that shit.
first impressions versus now. Yeah, say if they don't tell you that they're crazy in the beginning, it's because they're crazy.
Everyone would say, "Oh, I'm not crazy, King." That's like
Yeah, they're all
the
crazy.
goal.
All of them are crazy. It's just better to say that you are crazy. So, you know, no,
Okay.
that's first impression. Um,
I think
yeah,
that's
it
pretty
just
good.
kind of, you know,
Is it my turn?
I guess.
Okay. Awesome.
All
We
right,
said 16 hours later. Okay.
I can go on.
So, what was my first impression of King, and is it still the same? So, my first impression of King, of course, yes, we was doing the online thing, and I always tell him this all the time. I guess our conception story, because I actually messaged him first. I'm bold. I messaged him first. I ain't gonna say what I messaged because that's personal. Y'all don't need to know all that. It was funny though. It was definitely funny, and it took me about over 20 minutes to figure out what I was going to say to him, because I did not just want to be generic. Like, oh, hi, how are you? It's so generic. Like, oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, I would have replied anyway because you don't with those apps you don't have the luxury of not replying. Is just so saturated with the bullshit. So
That's true.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm used to it. So, but yeah, so I messaged him first, and we hit it off. It was perfect. And I will say that my first impression of him was that he was a man's man. He worked with his hands, and that in itself was just fucking sexy. And he worked on cars, and he just was a man's man, very outdoors. And for me, I'm a big analyzer. I try to discern people just from looking at their photos, or just energy. Energy is everything. Energy transference is everything. So I'm looking at the photos and just getting this vibe that he is, just a good person. He has a good heart. He loves his family. And he was honest. He was extremely honest, very transparent. And I said, I gotta have it. Or I should say, gotta have him. And yeah, we hit it off. Like I said, I was in Baltimore at the time. He was in Richmond. And, we said. And as far as, is it still the same? Yes. My first impression of him is still the same. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You like it? You like it, huh? Anything else you want to add?
No.
You got it? Okay. Next one.
Oh.
Okay, what do you want to say?
Well, no. Well, how many we doing?
I know, because it's already 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's probably my fault.
I know, but it's okay.
This
That's
time,
how you see I'm trying to speed it on up here.
but well, how about this?
I say, if I put a
We
card
can
back, it's
just
because we've already had it before.
we can just end the stream and just do another one. Just do another one with the next question, right?
Yeah, but I'll at least do two.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna
that's
do
fine.
one more for
Yeah.
y'all. We're
All
gonna
right,
do
yeah.
one more, and then we're gonna
Yeah,
That's what we gonna do.
30 minutes probably be like max. 50
Oh, okay. So this is the next chord. It says, what barrier do you feel is keeping us from going to the next level in our relationship? Good question.
Money. You freaking.
Okay.
I won't get into why it's money because it's a lot of crap associated with it
Mm-hmm.
that's outside of our control. Um, but I mean, we're already uh, engaged, and at the end of the day, we could go to the courts and sign some papers and just be done with it, whatever. But you know, I'm no different than nobody else. I like nice things too. So I don't need something like I don't know. What was it? Was it uh, Jay Z or maybe Kanye West did some like craziness for their wedding? Like, it's just this huge thing. Even if I had the money, I still wouldn't go to that extent because I mean, they had like half the world attend their wedding. It seemed like, but uh, I don't need nothing like that. At the end of the day, well, that's part of the barrier.
Okay. I'm
It's
just
still.
making sure. You know, I gotta keep us on track here.
Well, because you gotta explain. You can't just give the answer. You gotta explain why. You had to explain why. Excuse me. How about you do yours? You do yours
Because
first.
it's
Well, because.
okay, so I'll go first. All right, so pause. Remember where you stopped
No, I
at.
technically answered.
So, all right. So, as far as the barrier that I feel is keeping us from going to the next level in our relationship would be, well, King, we don't have to do the full 30 minutes. The modern day people have literally a 2-second attention span, 3-second probably. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. 3-second attention span.
Break this up into
snippets, literally
7 different videos.
But I would say our lack of belief in selves when it comes to our talents, when it comes to our gifts. And when I say talents, I mean talents, baby. Like King is absolutely talented. When I told you about what he can do with his hands is amazing. He's an artist. And anything that he can literally just create in his mind, he don't need stencils. He don't need any of this stuff. He literally just says, oh, okay. And just boom, voila. There it goes. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I wish my creativity was to that capacity where I can just be like, oh, okay. And I mean that in like all of art forms and everything, not even just in art, but in just his day to day. And then with me, as far as I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I create music. So, literally the belief, if we just had more belief in ourselves to know that, hey, we are the ish, and it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what our life circumstances are or were. It's like we just gotta make it. The original Trey song, Shawty. But yeah, literally, that would be, I think, the barrier that's keeping us back. Boom, and to you, King.
No,
to finish it up.
The Trey song. I'm just like, man,
just gotta make it. That was his first song. At least that went, viral before it was a viral. Viral didn't exist then. But yeah, it was definitely the first song that went platinum and stuff, and got him out of the hood and was living good.
Ain't he from Virginia?
I think he's from Virginia. Yeah. But yes.
I ain't never seen no celebrities here. People leave here and they just like, nope.
Say Chris Brown.
All of them.
That's from here. I'm gonna say there's really not many people from Baltimore. I'll just say, and the individuals that have made it out, good God, I'll say I'm gonna pray for them. But anything you wanted to add, my love, while we were at the 25-minute mark?
I feel like we've gotten this far. I mean,
You want to pull another card? Do 3 every section, but then it'd have to be quick.
no. Why rush it? No. Not forget rush it. Just do another video. I feel like I don't make enough eye contact with the camera, but because we're talking, like I look at you and then it's just like, oh yeah, we're facing this way, and then I'm in my thoughts and I'm staring at the bed, I'm staring at the TV, staring at the feet, looking at the ceiling. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All righty then, family. So that is going to conclude our very first ever live together. Put it there. If you can't already tell the dynamic, I'm very, he is the calm before, I am the storm. For those who know, they know. But obviously, we flow very well together. We literally are going on 5 years. 5 years this month, y'all. Yes, so.
Yeah, it's crazy. It doesn't even feel like it.
I know, right? But thank you. For anyone who watches this live, for anyone who, taps in for the shenanigans afterwards. I'm excited. The actual peace sign is together like that. We're separate when we do that. That's what we learn. That's what I mean. We have to unlearn every single thing that we've learned here. But boom, peace and power, grace and growth. Until next time, family. And we out.